Hello guys and welcome back. Last time we discussed four types or three types of dynamic modifiers and two exceptions. Today we're gonna carry on with modifiers, but this time we're gonna tackle a different type of modifiers. We call it misplaced modifiers. Now the naming is actually self-explanatory. We understand that a misplaced modifier is a modifier that, like the intended word or words to modify, is or are there in the sentence. They are presented. The modification doesn't require any extra words or word to correct the sentence. We don't need to add anything. The modifier and the modified are actually there, but the error is corrected by placing the intended word or the modifier next to its modified part, or the modified part next to its modifier. Okay? So misplaced modifiers are two words or phrases or you name it, uh, placed apart from one another. They are distant. We need to put them close to clarify the meaning. Now here's an example. I have given some candies to my children imported from China. Now that's funny because my children aren't imported from China, but that's what the sentence here is implying, and we need to fix that. How do we do that? By moving this modifier, or sorry, modified part to its modifier, which is candies, right? The candies are important, not my children. So we just have to move here. Let's try to move it and put it next to candies, sorry, to candies. There you go. Have given some candies. I have given some candies imported from China to my children. We don't put a up here. We drop it and we put it at the end of the sentence, which is enclosed by the word children. That's how we fix a misplaced modifier. Another example for you to master this skill, consider or examine this example sentence. My phone. I found my phone walking down the streets. Walking down the street. So, what's wrong with the sentence is that my phone is walking down the street, not me. I am the modifier of this action here, which is walking down the street. So I need to fix that. All I need to do is replace this modified part and put it next to its modified. Okay. I, comma, walking down the street, another comma, found my phone. Or there's another way actually to word this. We can say walking down the street. Okay. I found my phone. There you have it. We did not add anything to the sentence. It's still as it is. We just had the modified part closer to its modifier. This is what we call a misplaced modifier. And you can tell, or the indicator is by looking at the meaning. From the meaning, you will understand that, okay, so I have given some candies to my children imported from China. Okay, I understand that I'm talking about candies, but wouldn't it be better to put this phrase next to its modifier, which is candies? It would make more sense and it would be less confusing. So to avoid confusion and to better phrase this sentence, we can replace or change the placement of the modified part and put it next to its close modifier. Okay, that's how we work on misplaced modifiers. Now, misplaced modifiers is one error. We also got something that we refer to as squinting modifier. Squinting modifier um, is actually a modifier that make your eyes go crossed. Okay, you will not be able to understand whether this modifier is modifying this word or the other word. And this is how it looks actually. Here's an example to make it easier for you guys. Eating out often pacifies her. Okay, there's nothing wrong with this sentence, but it's quite ambiguous. It's unclear. We need to clarify. Are we talking about the fact that she is calm? So here's what is implied. She is calm by or when eating out 2 to 3 days a week. That's one. Or the practice of eating out usually pacifies her or calms her down. Pacifies her. So what do we mean by eating out often pacifies her? Often here is the word we're looking at. It's the word that is creating all of this confusion. Here we need to add few stuff to put emphasis on whether the practice of eating or the fact that she's always pacified by going out often or usually, or 2 to 3 days a week. So we can actually incorporate this phrase 2 to 3 days a week in order to fix this sentence. Eating out 3 days a week pacifies her, or often pacifies her. There you go. Or if we want to like put emphasis on the practice itself, eating is a strategy that often pacifies her. There you go. In the first example, I placed emphasis on how often she eats out. On the second one, I stressed on the notion that the strategy itself, this approach, makes her feel relaxed and calm and comfortable within her own skin. Okay? So we need to add stuff here in order to fix this confusion. And that's all about modifiers. Um, Up next, we're going to talk about parallel structure. Again, stay tuned and see you on the next video.